welcome back, and today we are doing a tutorial for this look right here. This is going to be a talk through tutorial. I was just feeling very glam, I was feeling very fall, and I was feeling very sparkly apparently. I loved the way this look turned out. It's kind of a retro glam look with a modern twist as far as the colors and the glitter and everything else. So I'm really enjoying it. So if you are in that holiday, you know, festival fall mood, if you've got a party coming up, you want to just feel like a glitter ball, which is perfectly appropriate and necessary sometimes, and this is going to be a great look for you. Or if you just want to sit around in your house and play with your makeup and practice your skills, because that's how you get better, definitely stick around, and I will see you guys after the tutorial. Guys, we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to start off just by prepping my face with my Smashbox primer water. And I am going to put another primer on top of that. Before I do, I am going to work on my brows, and I'm going to go in with my BH Studio Pro HD Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Brunette. And this is very much like the Anastasia Brow Wiz, the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, so you have a very, very fine tip. It's nice. It's a little bit stiffer than the NYX one and the Anastasia one, but I do really like this brow pencil, and it's like $5, so it's pretty good. And really what I'm going to do is I'm really going to kind of just define the outer lines of my brow, upper and lower, and I'm really going to define the tail. And then I'm just going to take the other side of that pencil and just kind of blend it all together. Now, brows is something that I don't have like a set routine. I kind of switch it up every single day. Sometimes I just do powder, sometimes I do just pencil, sometimes I do just everything but the kitchen sink. So it just kind of depends on what kind of mood I'm in and what kind of makeup look I'm going for, and just kind of what's working for my skin and my brows that day. So we're going full glam today. All right, now I'm going to go into my Perversion's brow palette, and I'm going to pick up the shade right here, and I'm going to mix it with just a little bbit of this warmer shade right there. This is just on a Revlon double-ended brush. This is one of the first makeup brushes I ever bought. I have two of them. This is my go-to eyebrow brush. I don't even think you can still get these. And I'm just going to go into the spoolie that comes in the kit and just kind of brush up and back and blend everything together. Now I'm going to go into this Perversion eye kit because I love these two concealers in here. So I'm going to go in here and clean up my underneath my brow bone. So I'm just going to take the more yellow tone shade on a Beach Cosmetics concealer brush, flat shader brush, and I'm just going to clean up right underneath my brows. Also going to clean up just that outer portion just to really clean up the tail. And I am going to go back into the Perversion brow powder palette, and I'm going to pick up the highlighting shade. This is just on an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, and I'm just going to just put that right underneath where that concealer was. Did forget to mention I did prime my eyes with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. So, but now for the rest of the eyes, I'm going to take this beautiful matte shadow from Serenity Scott. This is in Half Moon Bay. Love it. It is one of my top 2 favorite highlighting shade, or top 3. There's 3 that I really love, but this one I have been going to like a crazy person lately, and it's just perfect for my skin tone. And I just like to put this all over the lid. And I know I did put a shimmery eyeshadow right underneath the brow bone. Sometimes I like to put a shimmery shadow and then put a matte over it, so it gives it a little bit of luminescence, but it's not like sparkly in your face. Now we're going for a very warm orangey cranberry type of look, just very beautiful fall glam. So I'm going to start transitioning or laying down my transition color. So I'm going to be using a lot of eyeshadows. You definitely don't have to do this, but I just love layering eyeshadows because I feel like it makes the colors blend out more seamlessly and just creates a softer look. So the next shade I'm going to go in with is, I'm just going to go in with my BH Cosmetics 12 brush. This is just a fluffy shader brush. I like it. If you have smaller eyes, this is probably not going to be your favorite brush, but I love it for just laying down transition. And I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek's Crème Brule. We're just going to kind of slap this on here. It doesn't need to be neat. This is a very beautiful, very light transition shade for me, and I like starting with it. Now I'm going to go in with my BR250 brush, and I'm going to go in with my Serenity Scott eyeshadow in Mulled Wine. I love this shadow as well. If you haven't tried Serenity Scott shadows, you really need to. I mean, they're $8 a piece, so they are a little bit more expensive than Makeup Geek and MAC, but they're beautiful quality. They have an amazing array of shadows, and on top of that, the owners, Serenity and Scott, are just lovely people. They actually both follow me on Instagram, which is really kind of crazy. I've been a fan of them for a while because Samantha Riley has collaborated with them. She put out a beautiful palette with them. Do you just see how layering this little bit more cool mauve tone over that creme brulee just kind of warms it up, and it gets that beautiful kind of, it's like a warm mauve, which sounds kind of weird, but it works. But they're just absolutely lovely people. They've got amazing products. I actually need to place a Serenity Scott order before too long, because there are a bunch of eyeshadows that I want, and I've heard their pressed powders are amazing, lip products, all that kind of stuff. Alright, now going in with that same BR250 brush and Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek. I'm going to pick this up, and again, we're just going to warm it up just a little bit, but we're going to keep this really, really tight to the outer crease V area. So we're not taking this in very far. I am going to bring it down onto the lid just a little bit. And I like to work in circular motions in my outer V just because it helps to blend things all together and really bring those tones together and marry them. Now, because this is going to be more of a dramatic look, I do want to deepen up the crease. So we are going to go with a darker color just in the outer V. So now I'm going to pick up Mocha from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to pick up my Real Techniques shader brush. And we're just going to concentrate this right in the V, just to deepen everything up. And then again, I'm going to go in with my BR250 brush and take just a little bit of that Mocha and bring it up. We're going to start kind of creating that exaggerated cat shape. Now I'm going to go back into Mulled Wine with that same brush, and I'm just going to go back over. Alright guys, now we're really going to warm up this look. I'm going to take the Devina. This is a shadow from Devina Cosmetics, which I will link them down below. They're a great little indie brand. Amazing customer service, and they have really beautiful products. I've only ordered a few shadows and a highlighter from them, but again, I do want to order more. I know they're coming up on their first anniversary on Instagram, so they are coming out with some new products. So, and she always has great deals, so I'll link that down below. But this is in the shade Vintage, and it is beautiful. And I'm just getting this on a flat shader brush, and this is beautiful on its own, but I really, really want just that kind of wet metallic look. So I'm going to take some of my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water and spritz my brush. And then I'm just going to start painting that on my lid. See how pretty that is? It's so pretty. And that was just one little dip of my brush. I didn't go back into the product. And that's how beautifully pigmented her metallics are. Now I'm just going to take that 12 brush from BH Cosmetics with no more product on it, and I'm just going to go in and buff everything out. Pick up that BR250 brush one more time, and I'm just going to start blending Vintage into Cocoa Bear and Mocha and Mulled Wine. Now for the inner corner, I'm going to take Makeup Geek's Shimma Shimma, which I absolutely love. Does anybody notice her shadows get like a weird hard pan on them? Like Mocha is terrible. Like I cannot touch that shadow. I have to, oh sorry, and this is just a Soho London brush. I'm just going to put that right on the inner corner, just to brighten it up. But yeah, some of her shadows, I really like her shadows, but they do form a hard pan, which I do not appreciate. All right, guys, now I'm going to take my Wet n Wild H2O proof liquid liner. Guys, if you are in need of a stay all day, does not move liquid liner, this stuff is just fantastic. I mean, you need a heavy duty oil makeup remover at the end of the day to get this stuff off. All right, I was having one of those days where your eyeliner is just not cooperating. You know, guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so make that wing as short, long, thick, whatever, as you prefer. But once you do, I'm gonna go in just with my Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner and tight line and just run this along my waterline just to deepen up the color around the eye. And this does not have to be neat. It can be messy. We're gonna clean it up anyway. And now just to bring in those warm, beautiful bronzy tones, I'm gonna take the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner in Roach and run it right underneath Perversion. Now I'm taking my Sephora Precision Shadow Brush and I'm gonna go back in with Coco Bear. I'm just gonna smoke that out. Now I'm going to go back in with Vintage from Devina with that same brush and just run that right over Coco Bear. Now I'm feeling like I want a little bit of glitter in this look because I'm just feeling fancy today. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. glitter glue and just that BH Cosmetics brush. And I'm just taking just a tiny little bit and I'm putting it right over Vintage. And I'm going to take this NYX Glitter Brilliant for face and body. And this is in copper, I believe. What is this in? It's GL4 copper. And it is a beautiful glitter, especially for this time of year. I'm just going to use that same brush and just start patting that all over the place. I'm just gonna wipe off my brush and do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna give that a second to dry and I'm gonna pop on my lashes. While that's drying, I'm gonna pop on my lashes and I'm gonna go back and clean up the glitter and touch up my liner. The lashes that I'm using today are gonna be my Cherry Blossom 304s. I love these. I'm gonna pop them on and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I have applied my lashes. I have kind of cleaned up my lash band. I went back in with my liquid liner and just kind of hid the lash band a little bit. I'm still waiting for some of the glue to dry. Then I just went in with my BR250 brush and knocked off some of that glitter that it's not on the lid and I don't want it up above the crease. So I just kind of knock that off. So now let's move on to the face. Alright, I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Hangover RX. I got like a little sample of this because I didn't know if I was going to like it and I didn't want to spend the money on it if I didn't know I was going to like it, and I think I'm liking this. Anybody go crazy with Too Faced with the 5 points off if you're a platinum member? Up until yesterday, anything you bought Too Faced was 5 points off, so I went and got some palettes that I'd wanting to try. I got some Too Faced holiday sets because I've been wanting to try some of their lip products. I got the Rosy Glow. I went a little crazy, but that's okay. So I'm gonna let that set for just a minute. I like this primer. It smells like coconut. And I'm very dry and I feel like this like tightens my skin, but I don't feel like it dries me out. Like, does anybody else feel like this like makes your skin feel tighter? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Alright guys, another product I just bought. I actually got this at Sephora. This is the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. I've been wanting to try stuff from NARS for a minute, but I finally went ahead and splurged and I got this, and I got the Crystal pressed powder just because I've heard such good things. So you have to shake this really well, and I'm in the shade Mont Blanc. This is a really liquidy foundation, but I think I like it. I've got to, try it out a little bit more and really make up my mind up on it. I've heard good and bad things on this foundation, and I thought this might be the one that is best for me. because I don't like a real heavy foundation day to day. And I've heard that this one is really nice, lightweight finish. And I would not recommend using this foundation with a beauty blender because it is so liquidy. It's gonna just soak up any product that's on your face. So I'm just gonna go in with my BR110 brush from Coastal Scents. Like, it's hard to explain. I feel like the coverage is, I feel like it looks like my skin. I'm looking at my monitor. It looks like my skin and it feels like my skin, and it doesn't feel heavy at all, and I can still see like my freckles through it, but it just evens out my skin, I feel like, in the most beautiful way. Does that make sense? So it's like it's not a flawless coverage, but it's just like a naturally flawless. It's like I have beautiful skin tone and texture and freckles, and you can see them all. So you can see it completely evened me out, and it's got a beautiful finish. I'm gonna go in with another layer just because I want to do a little bit more coverage today. But I think I'm liking this foundation. I don't know, have you guys tried this foundation? What do you think about it? There are two brands that I was really wanting to try, and that was Makeup Forever. I own one thing from Makeup Forever, and it's a sample of their like Extreme Smoky Lash, I think is what it's called, which I really liked. And then I wanted to try some NARS stuff. I don't have anything from NARS. This was my first ever NARS purchase, and I think I'm liking it. All right, I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Shape Tape. I am in the shade Fair. I'm just gonna clean up underneath my eye. We do have some little friends hanging out. This product just feels so good when you're smoothing it onto your skin. And it's cheaper than the Naked Skin and the Born This Way concealer. And I haven't tried the Naked Skin, but because I've heard it's not good for dry skin. And I really do enjoy the Born This Way concealer, but I think I like this more. Take that right up underneath. Just clean up that eyeshadow. And switch sponges here. Get right underneath my eye. I really like the way this concealer blends out. It's beautiful and really is full coverage, but it doesn't feel heavy. It just feels gorgeous on the skin. So now I'm gonna go in with this fake NARS brush that I got for $1 off of the Home app. Really like it. And I'm gonna go in with the NARS Crystal Pressed Powder, and I'm just gonna start setting that concealer. Almost feels like you're getting nothing, like none of this powder is picking up, but then you see how it sets the foundation and concealer, and it just looks beautiful. We're gonna pick up that Sephora brush again, and we're just gonna kind of go back out and smoke out our eyeshadow with a little bit more of Devina. And now, just to blend it all down, I'm gonna go in with my Coastal Scents BRC S06 brush and a little bit more of Crème Brule Makeup Geek, and just soften up that line. My hair is looking awesome right now. All right, guys, I'm gonna go into my Wet n Wild Color Icon contouring palette in Caramel Toffee. This is the old one, but just a really beautiful, cool toned contour shade. I'm gonna go in with my Coastal Scents BRC S25 brush. I'm gonna take this up just by my forehead. Now I'm gonna go in with this Soap & Glory Glow All Out highlighter. I've got so much going on with the eyes, with the contour. I think I'm just gonna use this as a blush. We're gonna see. I'm just using that same BRC S25 brush. This is beautiful. It's like a pink blue duochrome. This is the first time I've used this. This is beautiful. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of color into my cheeks. All right, I'm gonna take that same brush and I'm gonna pick up a little bit of my Kiss New York, Kiss Professional New York This Moment blush in Before Sunset, which looks like this, and I'm just gonna take it very, very lightly and just kind of add some color to the cheeks. I like that. We're just playing today, guys. And I have got to tell you guys, I was in the mood for a brownish lipstick today, and I searched through my collection, and I found one shade that was appealing to me, and I don't know where it is now. All right, guys, so I was feeling a kind of more brown lip, but I really don't own a brown lipstick, so I'm going to try these two together. This is Jordana's lip liner in Coco Loco and NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Rome. So I'm going to throw those on and see what I think. I might be changing up the lip. This is a beautiful lip liner. I don't know why I've never used this before. You can't go wrong with Jordana lip liners. They're just, they're so good. Now let's throw on Rome and see how it works. I'm just gonna set everything again with my primer water. I'm really liking this lip more than I thought I would. And we're gonna go with it. This is the finished tutorial, just very glam, beautiful, over the top, cozy fall colors. I mean, I'm just feeling it today, and I just am loving this look. These little NYX glitters are absolutely amazing, and I think they're under $7. They're just beautiful. I'm gonna have to use a bunch of those coming up for the holiday, and this color I think is absolutely gorgeous. So again, using some well-known brands, some very more indie brands, high-end, low-end, old, new, some just all over the place today, but I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'm really, really happy with it. But as always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'll always have a list of products down below in the down bar. If you recreate this look, let me know. Tag me, you know, comment down below where I can find it, or tag me on Facebook or on Instagram. It's Ebby Loves Makeup. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.